Champions League, you're having a laugh. What a fucking night. How are the lads? Arsenal match review. Welcome back to another video on the channel, Newcastle fans. If you are new to Black and White Banter, make sure you drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and get us on Facebook and Instagram as well. This match review is coming with a massive gleaming smile on my face as I've just walked in the house from St James's Park tonight. What a fucking performance. Not even pardoning the French. That was absolutely brilliant from the first minute, from the first flag that was waved before a ball had even been kicked, all the way through to the final whistle, the 96th, 97th minute, and the lap of honour from this whole squad at the end. What a night. That is one of my favourite nights at St James's Park for the last 3 or 4 years. We were absolutely brilliant all over the football field tonight. And anyone who hasn't been to St James's Park, if you can get to a game, if you've never been before at all, get to a game under the lights, because there is just something about the atmosphere under the lights on a night time that makes it so much better. And what a way to bow out on our season and wave goodbye to them players at St James's Park than that. Arsenal, let's not forget, are a team, as much as you might not think it when you watch them play sometimes, who are pushing for Champions League. They are a bigger team in the Premier League. They did not lay a single glove on us, single finger. They didn't even get 10-metre distance. You know, COVID may as well still have been existing because they were social distancing from us tonight. We were absolutely on our game and they could not cope. We pressed, we were composed with the ball, we created chances, we didn't allow them to have any time on the ball, we were good in our tackles, we were solid and organised defensively, and from the back line of Dubravka all the way through to Callum Wilson, we were brilliant. And on that mention, before I go into individual performances, Callum Wilson, wow. If we didn't already need reminding what Newcastle looks like with Callum Wilson in the team, tonight showed that. He was fantastic. He was so up for it, always on the shoulder, given that option for the fullbacks to ping a ball over the top, causing problems for their centre-backs. He was good with it at his feet, winning aerial battles, and he knows where the goal is. And his goal from that Joe Linton cross tonight was brilliant. Great centre-forward play. Fantastic work from Joey. And to get in that near post and creep that ball in past a very good goalkeeper in Ramsdale was just out of this world. And yes, I'm not going to sit here and criticise Chris Wood, but for me, with the likes of Bruno, with Joe Linton, with Maximin, a pacey striker like Callum Wilson, who always wants to play on the shoulder, I think is way more suited to everything that we want to do moving forward. And long may Callum Wilson stay fit and may that continue. Chris Wood has been good since he's come in, but him and Callum Wilson, in terms of strikers, could not be more polar opposites. Literally, Chris Wood is static, likes to win balls in the air, likes everything in the air, crosses into the box. Callum Wilson just wants a ball over the top and he will run, and he'll run, and he'll run. And he was fantastic tonight. Wow. We were just great from the moment the first whistle went. We really were. Individual performances for me tonight, I'll touch on the quieter ones that I think maybe won't get the shout out they deserve. I think both fullbacks were fantastic. Emil Kraft on that right-hand side, the Swedish Cafu. I don't know what has happened to him since Eddie Howe's come in, but he is another one. So many, put him on the list of players that Eddie Howe's made look a different footballer. He was solid defensively. I mean, I know he wasn't caused too many problems, but he was solid. But going forward, he was always supporting Almiron, always overlapping. Happy to get a ball in, happy and composed in that area, whereas maybe if you'd gone back 6 months at right back, he would have been clueless and flapped it in the final third. He was brilliant. And long may that continue. I think he's definitely cemented his place in Eddie Howe's squad and his plans just because of his performances more recently. Matt Targett on the other side, sign him up. As soon as that window opens, get Matt Targett in is the first bit of business we do, because I'm sure Stevie Gerrard, you know, he's already waved him off to bring that Digney in from Everton. Get him in, no matter what he costs. Matt Targett has played every game, I believe, every Premier League match since he came in January, and he's solid week in, week out. And tonight, great going forward, positional-wise, knows exactly what he's doing, knows where all of his teammates are, and he doesn't always get the help he should from St Maximin, bear that in mind. And he still puts in such a solid shift and isn't scared to bomb forward as well. Brilliant. Defensively we're sound, but again, in that central defensive area, I don't think we've caused too many problems. There was a couple of good interceptions across the game that were vital when Arsenal were in better areas. But midfield, Bruno took his goal well. You know, he got a bit of luck with the way the ball landed for him to tap that in. But he deserved that bit of luck because he's just class, isn't he? He's just got that extra bit of class that we haven't seen in a central midfield area for so long. I'd maybe be going back to like Johan Kabais. And again, still very different players, but just a very classy central midfielder. He wants to make things tick. And I said before this match in the preview that I was excited to see him and Callum Wilson play together. I've seen it a little bit now. I've seen it gel in the last couple of games. And it's just exciting what's to come. And if we build around Bruno in that midfield and Joe Linton, who I'll touch on in a second, the world could be our oyster. And then on the topic of him, Joe Linton, he won Player of the Year deservedly tonight, and he played like someone who'd just been given the Player of the Year trophy. All over the place, how we've known Joe Linton to be. He's been a bit quiet in the last month or so, but Joe Linton put in that absolute shift. And I tell you what, Arsenal struggled to deal with the fact that he was pulling out to the left. So they already had to deal with St. Maximin, their full-back, and then Joe Linton was pulled into that space that St. Maximin opened up. And suddenly they had issues from two people down that left-hand side, as well as Matt Targett supporting. So that worked to our favour, in our favour, fantastic tonight. Him pulling in that left little channel from time to time. I thought Longstaff, who I was a little bit critical of in the preview because he hasn't really set the world alight recently, and it doesn't look like he's going to sign a new contract. I thought he was good. He was solid. I thought his part in the second goal, that little chipped through ball to Dwight Gale, was fantastic and very creative. And he did what he had to do. He had the job just behind the two blonde-haired Brazilian maestros in Joe Linton and Bruno. And he did that job, as every player did tonight. St. Maximin was quiet. That wasn't his best game, and I keep saying that now. Caused him problems where he had to, but he certainly didn't set it alight. He wasn't a standout player for me, so that was a little bit surprising when everything else was going so well, that he maybe didn't get in on the action more, so to speak. Almiron, we got the shift that we always get from Almiron, running and running and running. Doesn't always have that quality, but full of running. And I've already touched on Callum Wilson. So yeah, it's like a clean sweep of 10, 10, 10, 10 for me. And that's how good tonight's performance was. It was an absolute delight to see Amanda Staveley at half-time walking around clapping the fans with the rest of the owners. It was an absolute delight to see the players off for the walk at the end of the match, to give them our appreciation for what they've managed to achieve this season, which don't let anyone tell you otherwise or let you forget. We have pulled something off that has never been done before. No wins in 14 matches, and here we are beating Arsenal to sit comfortable in those higher league positions. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. And if ever there was a way to sign off a season in your home stadium at St James's Park, it was that tonight. An almost perfect performance, goals, one of the best atmospheres I have sat through St James's Park for a very long time, one of the best flag displays I will probably see. If War Flags can match that, they'll probably have to cover the whole city in flags. And we'll all have to watch from a helicopter above, because that was amazing, absolutely amazing. I think 4 days they were working on that. So all in all, an absolutely fantastic night. And I hope everyone goes to bed and wakes up tomorrow, bounces into their office, does the Bruno dance that we saw in his celebration tonight as you stroll in, because my God, with this summer on the cards, have we got plenty to be excited about, Newcastle fans. If you are new to Black and White Banter, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and get in the comments right now. Let me know what you thought of tonight's game. Let me know whether you were there, and let me know what you think the world has in store for Newcastle in the near future as we go into this summer, because my God, I am excited. Enjoy the rest of your night, Newcastle fans, and I'll see you on the next video. How are you, lads?